What's up, everybody? This is Brian Pfeiffer, SurrealNightLife.com, and today we're going to talk about Wet Republic in 2020 for bottle service. All right, so if you've been to Las Vegas in the last 10 years, I said it's been 8 years, I think, you've probably heard of Wet Republic. It's one of the more popular pools in Las Vegas, and it's been around for quite a while. They've gone through a couple renovations. In fact, in 2020, they're going to have a little bit of a renovation. They've moved the DJ booth out more into the dance floor, giving it a kind of a fresh new look, and they've also added some pools in front of the cabanas that face the DJ, the ones that are kind of on the right when you first walk in. They've added some community type pools there. I personally haven't seen it yet, but it looks like it's pretty cool. I've got a map and whatnot. You can click on the link below and you can see the latest map. Pretty much all the tables are the same, just the pools added and the DJ booths, from what I can tell, has been moved out. I haven't actually seen it yet. We're not open for the season yet, coming in the next week or so. Anyway, as far as how do you get to Wet, it's at the MGM. However, it's not really conveniently located at the MGM, for lack of a better word. If you get dropped off at the front of the MGM, you're going to be walking about a mile to get to the place. So if you're getting dropped off in an Uber or a taxi, you're going to want to get dropped off at the Top Golf parking lot. Okay, Top Golf is kind of on the back end of MGM, over by the MGM signatures, and there's a roundabout there you can get dropped off. Now, if you're coming there and you're going to park, that's going to be a problem. They won't let you park in the lot and then walk over to Wet Republic. They can save the parking lot supposedly for Top Golf, because apparently that's more important than Wet Republic, but whatever. So if you're going to be parking, then you're going to want to park in the MGM garage, and you got to kind of walk down the sidewalk and then into the Top Golf parking lot. So it's a little bit of a walk. It's kind of annoying. I drive there most of the time, and then I have to actually park across the street typically and then walk over. It is what it is. What days is Wet Republic open? A lot of people like to ask me that question. It is open most of the time Wednesday through Monday, and then they're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Actually, yeah, Thursdays are open. So basically, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are closed. Thursdays are open, but it's not really that busy. Okay, it is open. It's kind of so-so, except maybe before EDC or before Memorial Day, it'll have a little bit better crowd on Thursdays. It's kind of just open, low minimums. I can set you up on a Thursday easily. Very inexpensive, bottle service and whatnot. Fridays are pretty lit. They are open Fridays. They have up until about April, they have just a normal Friday. DJ Shift is the DJ, and then they start the Hot 100 on Fridays. That goes till September. They have all these preliminary rounds, and every week it's something else related to the Hot 100, and prices go up a little bit from where they are in March to April. But DJ Shift is still the DJ, but then they have a really good contest with really pretty girls every Friday, and that's kind of been their thing going on for as long as I can remember, as long as they've been open, 7, 8 years, so it's pretty good. Prices aren't too bad on Fridays. I mean, the cabanas are around the $2 to $3 grand range for the deluxe ones with the pools. The bungalows are around $4 grand, plus tip and tax and whatnot. So it's not terrible. Day beds start in the $750 range, I think, $500 to $750 range. Not bad. Saturdays is a whole nother story, a little more expensive depending on the DJ. Wet Republic's the Hakkasan Group venue, and they have a lot of the big DJs. They got Tiesto, this year Zed, Stevie Aoki, Little John, Martin Garrix. They do have Calvin Harris. However, I don't know if he's going to be playing at Wet at all this summer, because he's only got 6 appearances, I think, and he might be only at Amia. Some of their other guys, they got Nightmare. Who else do they have? Nicky Romero. I don't know how much these guys actually are going to be playing at Wet. They only really book DJs on Saturdays and Sundays, so there's only 8 days a month where you have DJs. And I know Tiesto is going to be there a lot. Zed's going to be there a lot. Martin Garrix on the big weekends. So you can count on that. I have a full lineup below based on what they've put out so far. You can just search the dates you're coming, and you can see the DJs that are coming on the weekend that you're coming. So pretty self-explanatory. Sundays, as far as the pricing goes, is a little bit less than Saturdays. Typically, you can get cabanas in the depending on who the DJ is, but anywhere from 3 to 4K usually, and bungalows around 5K, somewhere in that range. Day bed, same thing, right around $750, $1,000, depending on the DJs. Not bad. And then Mondays are open, and then Mondays are kind of like Thursdays. They're kind of quiet, but you can get inexpensive tables and whatnot. If you just want to go hang out on a Monday, you want something a little bit more than a hotel pool, I would say Wet's good for that on Thursdays and Mondays. And then Tuesdays, Wednesdays closed, okay? As far as the front door setup goes, a lot of people ask me about that. Typically, when you walk up from the top golf parking lot, on the right-hand side is going to be your table line, and on the left-hand side is going to be your ticket and guest list. If you're walking from the hotel, you're going to walk up on the ticket and guest list side before you get to the table side, okay? As far as the dress code goes, Wet is super strict on the dress code, okay? My buddy Joe works the door, and you know, they have security at the door at all times, and they don't mess around, okay? You cannot wear anything that is not swimwear, okay? If you wear like jeans, not getting in. If you wear khaki shorts, not getting in. You wear cargo shorts, you're not getting in, okay? Jerseys, not getting in. Athletic basketball type shorts, not getting in. Jordans, not getting in. It's a pool, you gotta dress like you're going to a pool. You gotta wear swim shorts, you gotta wear like a tank top or a t-shirt, and flip-flops is okay, gym shoes is okay, but you gotta dress like you're going to a pool. That's the only way you're getting into Wet Republic, and they are strict about it, and they're not gonna let you in any other way, okay? So don't wear athletic gear, don't wear cargo pants over your swim shorts, just come in your swim shorts, okay? Very important. As far as the drinks go, it's one of the more expensive pools when it comes to drinks. I think they have these like tall, like plastic Wet Republic things they sell for like 70 or 80 bucks. They're pretty ridiculously expensive, but you get a lot in there, I guess. You're gonna spend some money on drinks. Beer's probably around 12 bucks. Well drinks 15, you know, standard for Vegas, and then your top shelf stuff's gonna be around 20 bucks. So, you know, as far as that goes. Music format is basically mostly EDM. Wet doesn't really do any hip hop. They don't want to have that hip hop type vibe at all. Occasionally they might have like Little John there that plays mostly EDM though. So pretty much Wet is playing open format on Fridays, Thursdays and Mondays, and then Saturdays and Sundays are DJs, pretty much all EDM DJs. And just check the schedule below. For the bottle service, bottles start at around $650, and with tip and tax comes around $900. And again, typically, you know, to get a table, you're gonna have to buy at least one bottle on like, you know, Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Of course, on the weekend, Saturday, it's going to be significantly more expensive, and then Sunday's not terrible. Okay, a couple bottles will get you a nice spot usually. Overall, the party's awesome. Okay, Wet Republic has been, there was a couple of years in there where Encore Beach kind of stole the show, but you know, since Hakkasan came along and Omnia came along, Hakkasan Group has nailed, you know, a lot of the big DJ contracts, and now they have, you know, the big DJs every Saturday and Sunday, so you're always going to get a good party there on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, no question. I don't think there's any days that they really don't pretty much always sell out. If they don't sell out, it's only one or two tables that are sold out. They're pretty much always sold out, and it's always a good crowd in there. It's busy, the vibe's good, the quality of the crowd's pretty solid most of the time. I would say overall Wet is definitely, if it's not the top pool, it's one of the top 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely up there. You know, and obviously kind of going to get what you pay for there. It's a little bit more expensive. So if you're interested in getting bottle service at Wet Republic, that's kind of what I do. I've actually been on the payroll at Wet Republic since the day it opened. I was getting paid to promote to Chicago when I still lived there. I've actually been out here in Las Vegas now for 7 years, and I book a lot of stuff at Wet. I actually was the promotion manager for the first year that I moved out here at Wet. So I know the staff and I know everybody there very well, and definitely get kind of my pick of the litter on the tables and whatnot. So hopefully you guys coming out to Wet, go ahead and fill out the form on the link below, and I'll go ahead and get your Wet Republic quote out to you, and we'll get started today. Talk soon. Bye.